There's a certain kind of person who walks into a room, and without saying a single word, the room changes. Conversations soften. People straighten up a little. They haven't done anything. They haven't made a speech, told a joke, or dropped a credential. And yet, somehow, the room quietly reorganizes itself around them. You've met this person, and if you're honest, you've probably wondered, how do they do that? Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never figure out. Respect is not something you talk your way into. In fact, most people are talking their way out of it, over-explaining, over-laughing, filling every silence, performing for approval they then wonder why they never get. Because respect isn't spoken, it's transmitted. People decide how they feel about you in the first few seconds, and almost all of that decision is made from signals you're sending without even realizing it. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 7 silent signals that make people respect you before you ever open your mouth, and exactly how to send them on purpose. Picture 2 people walking into the same meeting. The first one talks immediately. They greet everyone, crack a joke, fill the air, laugh a little too quickly at their own line. They're trying, and everyone can feel it. The second one walks in calmly, sits down without hurry, says little, listens. And strangely, when they finally do speak, everyone leans in. Same room, same people, opposite results. The difference wasn't confidence you could see on a resume, it was a set of silent signals. And once you can see them, you can never unsee them. Let's go through all 7. Signal 1, stillness. The single most powerful thing you can do in any room is to be the calmest body in it. Watch people who are anxious for approval. They fidget. They touch their face, shift their weight, fix their hair, laugh to fill gaps. Every one of those tiny movements whispers the same thing. I'm not sure I belong here. Now watch someone respected. They're still, grounded. Their hands are quiet. They take up their space without apology and without spilling out of it. Stillness reads as security, and security reads as status. So here's your practice. Notice your nervous movements and stop one of them. Let your hands rest. Let a silence sit. The calmer your body, the more powerful you appear. You don't have to perform certainty. You just have to stop performing anxiety. Signal 2, the pause. Most people answer the instant someone stops talking. They rush, afraid the silence means something is wrong. Respected people do the opposite. They let a beat of silence land before they respond. That tiny pause does 3 things at once. It says, I actually considered what you said. It says, I'm not anxious to fill the air. And it quietly hands you control of the conversation's rhythm, because the person who isn't afraid of silence is the person everyone else waits on. There's a reason negotiators are trained to go quiet. When you ask a question and then say nothing, most people can't stand the gap, so they keep talking. They over-explain. They reveal what they meant to hide. So slow down. Before you reply, breathe once. The pause isn't hesitation. The pause is power. Signal 3, the steady gaze. Eye contact is where respect is won or lost in seconds. The person chasing approval has a searching gaze, eyes that flick away the moment they're met, eyes that scan the room for reassurance, eyes that ask, am I okay? The respected person has a settled gaze. They can hold a look without flinching and without staring you down. It's not aggressive, it's calm. It says, I'm comfortable here, and I'm comfortable with you. You don't need intensity, you need ease. Soft eyes, steady, unhurried. The willingness to simply be seen without scrambling to manage how you come across. Quick practice. Next conversation, hold eye contact a half-second longer than usual. Then look away slowly, on your terms, not theirs. That small thing changes how people read you. Signal 4. Move slowly. Watch how anxious people move. Quick, jerky, apologetic. They scurry. They rush through doorways like they're sorry for taking up the space. Now watch someone with presence. They move slowly, deliberately. They reach for things without urgency. They walk like the room can wait for them, because somehow it does.
Hurried movement signals I am here to serve. Please don't be upset with me. Unhurried movement signals I am not anxious, and I am not in a rush to please you. This isn't about being slow for show. It's about removing the panic from your body. Slow your walk. Slow your reach. Slow your hands. The world reads unhurried as in control, and in control as worth respecting. Signal 5. The non-reaction. This is the one that separates the respected from the rest. Something goes wrong. Someone says something cutting. A plan collapses. Everyone turns and watches how you react. Most people react instantly. The flinch, the defensive snap, the visible scramble, and in that moment, they hand the other person the steering wheel of their emotions. The respected person doesn't flinch. They take the hit, stay composed, and respond a half-second later than everyone expects. Calm, level, unbothered. Because here's the rule. The person who can't be rattled can't be controlled. The moment people see they can push your buttons become their remote control. The moment they see they can't, everything shifts. You don't have to be cold, you just have to be steady. Unbothered is the most underrated form of power there is. Signal 6. Guard your attention. Here's a paradox. The more available you make your full attention, the less people tend to value it. But the more intentional you are with it, the more weight it carries. The approval seeker is everywhere at once, half listening, glancing at their phone, nodding along to everything, agreeing before they've even understood. Their attention is cheap, so it's treated cheaply. The respected person does something rare. When they listen, they fully listen. Phone down, eyes up, completely present. And when they're not interested, they don't pretend to be. That contrast is the secret. Undivided attention, given on purpose, feels like a gift, because so few people ever give it. You become the person whose focus actually means something. So when you engage all the way. And stop spending your attention on things that don't deserve it. Signal 7. Respect yourself first. This is the source the other 6 flow from. Because you can fake posture for an afternoon, but you can't fake this for long. People treat you almost exactly the way they watch you treat yourself. The person who apologizes for existing, who over-explains every choice, who says yes to everything and then resents it, who laughs off their own boundaries. They're teaching the room, in real time, how little to value them. The respected person keeps quiet promises to themselves. They have a line, and they hold it without a speech. They can say a calm no without a paragraph of justification. They don't argue for their own worth. They simply act like it's already settled. That's the deepest signal of all. Self-respect doesn't announce itself. It just refuses to abandon itself. And people feel that instantly. Now here's the part most respect advice skips entirely. All 7 of these can be faked into arrogance. The still, slow, silent person who looks down on everyone. That's not respect. That's insecurity wearing a costume. True presence has a quiet warmth underneath it. The most respected people aren't cold, they're secure enough to be kind. They hold the door, they remember your name, They give the calm nod that says, "I see you." Because respect is a mirror. The silent respect you give, the full attention, the calm patience, the refusal to talk over people, comes back to you multiplied. You don't take respect from a room, you set the temperature of it, and the room matches you. So let's bring it home. You don't earn respect by being the loudest, the funniest, or the most impressive person in the room. You earn it by being the calmest, the stillest, the one who pauses, who holds a steady gaze, who moves slowly, who doesn't flinch, who guards their attention, and who never abandons their own worth. None of this requires a single word. It just requires you to stop performing and start being present. So here's the only question that matters now. The next time you walk into a room, are you going to talk your way out of respect? Or are you going to let your silence do the work? Be still. Be steady. Be impossible to overlook. If you have learned something new from this video, subscribe, comment, and share it with someone.